Dave Bennett here. My favorite KBI memory obviously would be 2011, the year Mark and I won this tournament. We've had a couple of close calls since then, and I really like to make this year the year that we get to hoist that trophy again. But really, I mean, I guess what it all about is it's the chance to do this and in a community like this, and how it comes together with all the volunteers that it takes to make this happen every year is what the special thing really is. I mean, there's why this goes on and why this happens every year is because the energy of the people that run this event put into it to ensure that all the anglers have this platform to go out and do their things. To have the opportunity to have sponsors and be part of a wonderful community of anglers is what it is. So yeah, that's my KBI memory.
Sure, I'm Al Kabalka. Well, I guess we have to know the age. At 79, I still feel like fishing the KBI tournaments. It's been a great interest for me and an honor to be able to fish it. And some of my memories of it, I started in, I think my first tournament at KBI was 1989, and enjoyed it since then. had different partners. But today's partner, I never fished with this man from 1996, Chris Bell from Sioux Narrows, Ontario. Very enjoyable man to fish, knows his fishing. He's 72, I'm 79, and we're still doing one more tournament. Well, let's hope we can do more, but right now it's this one. Memories of some of the tournaments, they were all good memories. They were all good memories. I placed in the top 20 about 7 times, but never was in second, third, or first. But that's okay. I guess just as we get older, let's see what we start doing tomorrow and the day after. Thank you very much, and it's an honor to be interviewed.
Thanks, Al. That's
Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 35th anniversary edition of the Kenora Bass International. I'm your host for the day. My name is Al, and we're going to have some fun today. If you noticed the weights yesterday, they were some huge bags. We're looking for the same today. We're expecting to see more bags over 20 pounds. The fish have been biting like crazy. Kenora Bass International 2023 edition, I'd like to thank their title sponsors, Woodlake, Mercury, Ranger, Alumacraft, and Princecraft. Huge thank you to them. To our elite sponsors, Wolf Event Productions. Wolf here doing all the sound and video, all that stuff. Also a big thanks to 89.5 and 104.5 The Lake. And major sponsors, Safeway, Bayview, Toyota, Dingwall Ford, Sunset Husky, RBC Royal Bank, MNP, and Bestway Rentals. Big, huge thanks to all of these great sponsors that make the KBI the success that it's been for 35 years. What also makes this event so successful? All of you out there and out there on the internet watching us stream live on Facebook and YouTube. We appreciate you being here. Without further ado, let's get things underway. We have the team of Jake and Stephanie Hodge coming up first from Watertown. They're sponsored by Smith Camps. They had 15 pounds, 0.04 yesterday, 15.04. So they got a bit of work to do today to catch up. Let's see what they did. They've got 5 in the bag. Oh, exciting stuff, right?
Yes, we're back.
You got a good bag?
I don't know, we hope so.
All right, well, we'll have a look-see. I'm going to say you got 13 and change. Lots of change, but 13 and. Well, let's see. They're lively. 13.80. 13.80. So is that kind of what you expected today?
That's exactly what we thought it was going to be.
All right, well, sign your slip. Got one more day. Tomorrow. Good luck. All right, we've got one of the big bags from yesterday coming up. They weighed 20.51 pounds. One of 3 teams that were over 20 pounds on day number 1. From Grand Point, Manitoba, Ty McNaughton. And from Winnipeg, Drew Bowles. Let's see if they had as good success today as they did yesterday. Looks like a pretty good tub of fish. Well, how was day 2?
Yeah, it wasn't quite as magical as yesterday. We had a couple of mishaps. Fish without the trolling motor afternoon because we knocked off a blade on the prop.
Oops.
Yeah, so we're going to have to figure that out tonight. Maybe squeeze in the tent if we're lucky.
We'll see. 16.05. 16.05 for day number 2. It's going to give them a 2-day total of, we're not sure yet. There it is, 36.56 pounds. 36.56 puts them in first right now for McNaughton and Bowles. All right, next up we've got Derek Wagner and James Hendy. They're sponsored by River Air and Derek Wagner Construction. They had a good day 1 with 18.32 pounds. I'm going to have to get some glasses. That's a pretty fine print over there. Had a little better day today, right, guys?
Oh, yeah. We cracked them today. Really good.
Excellent. 20.18 for day number 2. 20.18 pounds for day 2 for Derek and James. That's going to give them a 2-day total of 38.5 pounds, 38.5. It's going to put them in first place right now, and they're the team to beat. They're going to weigh one out for the big largemouth, or big smallmouth, sorry. Decisions. When you decide which one, grab the other one and hold them all up over here, guys. It's pretty hard to decide when you got a bag like that. Some beauties. Well done, gentlemen. Well done. 38.5 pounds so far. Big smallmouth, 4.34. 4.34 pounds. It's going to be the big fish of the day so far. Plenty more to come. All right, we got another past winner coming up here. Craig Peterson and Scott Anderson from Minnesota. Sponsored by Northland Fishing Tackle. They had a really good day number one, just a hair under 20 pounds at 19.78. Another day like that will put them right into the lead. All right. Just looking around the 18-pound mark, 17 and a bit. Nice to see lively fish. 17.96. 17.96. Good job, fellas. Well done, Craig.
Thank you. Yeah, today was a little different day. We didn't catch probably half as many fish as yesterday, but we did get one. We were going to weigh it, but we can. It's probably not.
Hang on, guys. Bring those fish back. They're going to weigh one.
It's probably close to that, but
we'll have a look at it. Of course, just weighed big smallmouth of the day so far at 4.34. So a 4.5 would be good. Not quite, you don't think?
no, maybe 4.25, maybe, or not.
Might be just over 4. It's got too much room to swim in that water. No, it's not 4.34. 4.08. So that's going to give you guys 37.74. Second place at the moment. Certainly within striking distance of the leaders for tomorrow. Good luck tomorrow, and we hope to see you back here with a boat coming through the tent.
Thanks. Yeah, I don't know if we're going to have enough for that, but it'd be fun again. It's always fun to come through the tent on day 3. So we'll cross our fingers and see what happens.
Right on. Good job, fellas. We'll see you tomorrow. All right, next up, Greg and Shirley Jansen. Greg and Shirley had a pretty peak day yesterday. Greg told us that it was the biggest bag they'd ever brought into the KBI at 18.30. It looks like they didn't slack off today. It looks like they got a real nice big one in there, I could see. Not big enough, Shirley says.
Those 4-pounders eluded us.
Yes, no 4-pounders today, he says. Okay. Still a decent day on day 2. Over 17 pounds. 17.15 for day number 2. 17.15. It's going to give them a 2-day total of 35.45 pounds. 35.45. Off this way, guys. Thanks. So that's going to put Greg and Shirley into 4th place at the moment with 35.45. Coming up now, we have Triton Peters and Brody Lagenet from Kenora. They're sponsored by Apex Solutions, Mobile Shrink Wrap, and KDP Construction. They had a good day 1 with 16.01. Do a little better today, guys?
We hope so, but I don't think so. Like
What did you weigh him in the boat at?
15 something.
15 something. Well, you were right. It is 15 something. Fish are lively today. They like this overcast. 15.42 for day number 2. 15.42 pounds. It's going to give them a 2-day total of 31.43. You guys got some work to do tomorrow. All right, coming up next, we've got Connor Burton and Jeff Engstrom. They had a great day one with 19.22 pounds. Now, normally 19.22 is going to put you in the top 5. Yesterday, I think did it keep you in the top 10 at the end of the day? It did. It just kept you in the top 10. Some big weights yesterday. Got a good weight today, guys?
Yeah, we had another good day today. It looks like we got to keep catching them, though, to keep up with these guys because everybody's cracking them. So,
yeah, you can't take your foot off the gas. 19.58 for day number 2. I believe we've got new leaders, if I'm not mistaken. That's going to give them a 2-day total of 38.8, and yes, it does. Puts them in the lead right now. They've got one they want to weigh for big smallmouth. So we'll get that on the scale. 434 right now is the big fish. It looks like it's close to that. Let's see what Carm says. 4.38 new big fish of the day right there for you folks. Come on right over here where the folks can see you. There's some beauty smallmouth, folks. Wonderful. Great day, guys. So there's a team that's getting it done. 2 days over 19 pounds. Well done. Maybe we'll just add them in with yours. Next up, we've got Big Joe Pritchett and his little brother, Walt Jr. Walt's all the way down from Whitehorse in the Yukon Territory. It's a little bit of a commute, I would think. Whitehorse, yes. They're sponsored by Big Joe's Guide Service and Ridgewood Builders. Their day 2 weight 15 point. Oh, I thought we had it settling in there. 15.59, 15.59. They had 17.34 on day number 1. Don't forget to sign. And that's going to give them a 2-day total of 32.93, 32.93. I see day 1 leaders making their way to the stage. This is past winners Andrew Bernhardt and Adam Baczynski. They're sponsored by FXR, Lake of the Woods Brewery, and Remax Northern Ontario. They had an amazing day 1, 20.93 pounds. 20.93. Well, let's see how day 2 went for these fellas. Not quite as big, but still a really good bag here. It looks like it's right around that 19-pound mark. 18.95 for day number 2. Are you guys happy with that?
Yeah, we're definitely happy with it. It was a lot tougher day today, but yeah, we pulled through in the end, so.
Excellent. It was raining a little bit, I heard.
It's a little wet out there, yeah.
You felt a bit fish-like today. Okay, well, let's have a look. Your weight, 39.88 pounds, is going to put you 8/100ths ahead of second place. So you're in first right now again. Let's see how long it holds. Weighing 1 for big smallmouth here. 4.39 or 3.8. 3.8 is the big one right now. And this one's 4.32, so 4.3-ish. Good job, fellas. Good job, guys. Good luck tomorrow. We'll see you here. Probably pulling your boat through the tent, we hope. All right, up next, we've got Dave and Ashley Lindsay. Dave and Ashley had a great day 1 with 18.25 pounds. Well, Dave, happy with day 2?
Yeah, you know what? It was tough for today, and we were happy with. We caught a lot of fish. We had a lot of fun. And I definitely do have one rooting for us out there anyway.
Yeah, I heard you had a cheering section. 17.17 for day number 2. 17.17 pounds. We'll see what that's going to give you for 2 days. 35.42. 35.42 puts you in the top 10 right now at 7th. Good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
You bet. All right, coming up next, we have the team of Mike and Mark Richards. Oh, they've got a cheering section. Day 1, they had a great day, 18.78 pounds. Certainly puts them within striking distance of the top 10. How's things, Mike?
Good. It's a good day again.
Happy again today?
Happy again, yeah. I'm a good netter, and Mark's a good catcher, so it's working well.
Perfect. Day 2, 18.88 is certainly going to keep you in the hunt. 18.88, a tenth of a pound better than yesterday. So that gives them 37.66, 37.66, puts them in 5th place at the moment. I'm going to have to weigh one for the big fish. Yep. All right, we'll throw that one in there. That's certainly got some weight to it. Oh, it's right close. 433. We've had 4 big ones at 4.3 something. 4.38 right now is the big one. Good job. Good luck tomorrow, guys. One more day. Well, they're hoping they can stay in the top 10 and get to ride in the boat parade tomorrow. That would be fantastic. Coming up now, we've got Cole and Paul Forsyth. They had a big bass yesterday, the big smallmouth of the day at 4.90. They weighed 19.96 pounds, just a hair under 20. Like that's about 3 drops of water, I think, that 4/100ths of a pound. They got 5 good ones again today. We'll see what it adds up to. Another really good day for Cole and Paul. 19.61. 19.61 for day number 2. It's going to give them a total of 39.57 pounds. 39.57 puts them into 2nd place right now. And they're going to weigh one for big smallmouth. Well, we've had a 4.33, a 4.31, a 4.34, and a 4.38. This one must be like a 4.39 maybe. 4.6, you think? All right, we'll see. Could be the new big fish. Carm will tell us. How about 4.63? Will you take that? He'll take that. 4.63, folks, the big smallmouth of the day. We'll get you to hold that up, Cole. Got somebody right here ready to take the pictures. There we go. There we go. Don't fall off the stage. That would be embarrassing. Good job, fellas. 2nd place right now. All right, next up, we've got the team of Blair and Scott Dingwall. They're sponsored by Woodlake Marine and Dingwall Ford. Well done. Uh-oh, wounded.
Wounded.
Pass thumb. You going to be okay?
Pike thumb.
Pike thumb. You're not supposed to lip the pike. All right, Blair and Scott weighed over 18 pounds yesterday at 18.10. They're certainly within striking distance with a good bag today. Some crazy weight, Scott. Crazy.
Yeah, it is. It's incredible, really incredible. We've had 2, weight-wise, for us, on our terms, excellent. But we're way back in the pack, and I mean, I don't see it stopping tomorrow. I have no words for it. It's incredible.
It is. It's nuts. $17.99 today. Just a hair under that 18 pounds again. 17.99 for day 2 for Scott and Blair Dingwall. It's going to give them a 2-day total at 36.09. 36.09 is going to put you in the top 10 right now. Hopefully you stick around. You bet. Good luck. All right, next up, we have the team of Mike Brown and Greg Goodridge. They're sponsored by MD Electric. They had a good day 1 with 18.02. 18 pounds generally puts you in the top 10, top 15. 18.02, I think you're lucky to stay in the top 25 with that yesterday. It's been crazy with these weights. They've got 5 in the basket. And day 2 weight for these fellas is going to be 14.16. 14.16 for day number 2 for Mike and Greg. Gives them a 2-day total of 32.18. Good job, fellas. All right, next up, we've got the team of Jason and Oliver Gibbons from Morrison. They weighed just a hair under 20 pounds yesterday with 19.96. They had the big largemouth yesterday, 4.34 pounds. All largies today, Jason?
We got 3 largies and 2 smallmouths.
All righty. Any good ones?
2 nice largemouth. I think we're going to weigh 1.
Okay. Let's have a look, see what they've got, folks. Day 2, 18.02 pounds. 18.02 for Jason and Oliver Gibbons. And that's going to give them a total of 37.98. Puts you in 5th place at the moment, guys. Hopefully holds on there for a boat parade tomorrow. They're going to weigh 1 big largemouth here for the big largemouth. Beauty. You sure you got the right one, Ollie? All right, big bass of the day, 4.72. 4.72 pound largemouth. Guys, maybe get you to hold a few of those up for the folks here. You're all wet, man. What happened? Thought the rain stopped. There's some beauties. Couple of smallies, couple of largies. Nicely done, gentlemen. So 37.98 pounds puts them in the top 5 right now in 5th place. Hopefully they can hold on there for a boat parade tomorrow. So, when is planned?
Yeah, it's good enough. We'll take 18 pounds any day.
Yeah, right. Except when everybody's bringing in 20s, right? All right. Well, good luck tomorrow, guys. Well done. All right, next to the stage, we've got Justin McGinnis and Owen Dirksen. Speaking of teams that bring in over 20 pounds. No, I've got the wrong team here for some reason. Team 57. There we go. Yeah, that sounds better. Jarrett and Easton Horbadiak. 1876 on day 1. Good weight. Day 2, 1699. Just dropped a little bit. 16.99 for day 2. $16.99. Good job. That gives them a two-day total at 35.75 and puts them in the top 10 and 10th at the moment. Now we have Justin and Owen coming up. They were over 20 pounds yesterday with 20.38. Let's see how day 2 went for them. They had a big smallmouth yesterday, just a hair under 4.5 pounds at a 448. They're sponsored by IG, Private Wealth Management, and DQ. Dairy Queen, not disqualified. I'm going to clarify that. Day 2 weight for these fellas dropped a little bit. Still a great day 2, over 16 pounds. 16.25 for day number 2, 16.25. So, Owen, not exactly what you were looking for today, I guess.
It was tough. We were riding the struggle bus for a while there. So yesterday came a little easy, so it's a bit of a wake-up call, I guess.
Back to work tomorrow then.
We're burning it all tomorrow, yeah.
Good job, guys. 2-day weight, 36.63. Puts them in 8th right now. On to the scales now. We've got Owen and Bart Stubnitsky. They're sponsored by PK Enterprises. They had a good day 1, 18.30 pounds. If you can add a pound to that, you'll probably stay in the top 10. You went the wrong way, what? Well, let's see what Carm's scale has to say about that. 17.03, 17.03, dropped a little bit, a little over a pound from day 1. So that gives you 35.33, 35.33. Drops them out of the top 10 right now. Good job, fellas. More work to do tomorrow. All right, Kevin Medland and Greg Zepp, come on up. They're sponsored by CarStar Kenora and K Sports Marine. They had a great day 1 with 18.43 pounds. What? I can't hear you from over there. Kevin's shy. He's a shy guy. Day 2 weight for Kevin and Greg looks to be 14.21. 14.21 pounds. Well, you got some work to do tomorrow, boys.
More work. Get on the A program.
That's right. Good job, fellas. All right, next up we have Dave Bennett and Mark Labitka. They were in the top 10 when they went to bed last night. Let's see if they did enough today to stay there. They had 18.84 pounds for day number 1. Did you load the bag?
Yeah, I loaded it, yeah.
Yeah, you put all that water in there trying to give Mark need to go to a chiropractor or what?
Yeah, he could use the exercise. It's okay.
How did day 2 go for you?
It was a little tougher for us today, but I think it ended up okay. We're gonna see what this comes out as, and yeah, we're happy with that. So
18.20, 18.20 for day 2. I think that's going to keep you in the top 10 for sure. We'll see how it pans out for the rest of the day. There's some pretty heavy hitters coming behind you. 37.04 pounds. 37.04 puts him in 8th right now. Good job, fellas. All right, next up, another team with over 18 pounds yesterday, 18.42. This is Owen Zirkin and Brandon Scott from Kenora. They had a really good day 1. Close to the same today?
No, it was a bit of a harder day for us, so.
A little tougher. I'm hearing that from the guys. Maybe that's good news for you guys. 16.13 for day number 2, 16.13. It's going to give them a 2-day total at 34.55. That just says you got some work to do tomorrow, boys. Good job, fellas. Jonathan Naniska and Madison Media, come on up. They're sponsored by Joe Naniska and Sons, Roofing Solutions, and Gerard Jeep Ram Dodge. So they are sitting at 18.06 pounds after day number 1. So 18.06. So that means they need 22 pounds to take over the lead. Like, isn't that crazy? You have over 18 pounds on day 1 and you need 21 to catch up. Like, insane. They've got a good basket, though. Just a hair under 18 by the looks of it. 17.83 for day number 2. 17.83 pounds. It's going to give them a 2-day total 35.89. 35.89, not quite enough for the top 10 right now. Good job, fellas. All right, we're going to have a look again at our KBI Kids Derby sponsors. I'd like to say a big thanks to major KBI Kids sponsor Woodlake Marine. Also supporting sponsors RBC Royal Bank, Canadian Tire, Forest Green, A&W Old Dutch, Wholesale Club, Safeway Shimano, and Lake of the Woods District Stewardship Association. Thank you for your ongoing support of the kids' KBI. It is where it starts. They gave me something else here about the RBC tent. I have to find it, though. All of these things that are hard to do with one hand. Humidity's high, paper's sticking together. Oh, that's not the one. Don't know where that page went. Also, just an announcement quickly, folks. If by chance you happen to have a boat here and it's parked in one of the reserve slips, we need you to move it immediately, please. Definitely need it to be moved. The anglers are backing up out there. All right, who have we got here? Carson and Brennan Dubchek are here right now. They had a great day 1 with 18.87. Let's see how day 2 went for these fellas. So you guys just need a hair over 20 pounds to take the lead. Just a hair over. Day 2, 16.59, 16.59 for Carson and Brennan Dubchek. It's going to give them a 2-day total at 35.46. You don't like it? Oh, yeah, the rain. You know, who does? Well, the fish don't seem to mind it. Not yours, though, yeah. All right, we've got Jim and Howie Adams. Come on up, guys. Day 1, they were 15.58. This is what I was looking for? Okay. You printed it in fine print for me. I like that. Thanks. Anybody got a longer arm? Well, we'll figure it out. All right, day 2 for Jim and Howie. Looks like 13.47, 13.47. No, not having a windshield on a day like today is not a good thing.
First decent buck we hit, and that was it.
Oh, no. All right, next up we've got Jeff and Greg Alcock. They're sponsored by J-Wall, Lake of the Woods Mobile Marine, and West End Cannabis. Day one, they weighed 1633. Day two, 1539. So 1633 and 1539. 31.72. 31.72. All right, fellas, you got more work to do tomorrow. Kevin and Brandon Stefanik, come on up, fellas. With 16.64 pounds on day number one. They've got 5 going to the scale. Day 2, weight for them, 14.40. 14.40. Sounds like they had some mechanical issues today. What happened?
We lost all the steering on our boat today.
Well, that makes it fun to get back in, doesn't it?
It was pretty bad, actually. We went all the way down south today. It took us about 4.5 hours to get back into town. Every corner we did, we had to get up, drop the trolling motor, turn the boat, drive straight, turn the boat.
Well, at least you're able to drive straight.
Yeah, so we're going to see if we can get it fixed up tonight and be all ready for tomorrow, but that's a long stretch, so.
Good luck. All right, we hope to see you tomorrow. All right, next up we've got Jay Siemens and Mark Tully, sponsored by Frostbite Fishing, Alumacraft, and Catch and Cook. Sounds like you guys have a cheering section. Let's try that again. Jay Siemens and Mark Tully. Yeah, there you go. Day one, 17.94. Day two, disappointed, 14.35. I can see the look on your face, Mark.
We're very happy with that.
We caught a 3.5 and a fish we're going to weigh for big fish, a 4.5 in the last 20 minutes, and we pushed it right to the end. We came in a couple minutes late. I don't know if that's before or after our deduction, but Aaron Weeb and Peter Tully won KBI a few years ago, and they were a couple minutes late, but Aaron said they caught a fish that they needed to win KBI. So in the back of my mind, I was like, okay, if we're a minute or two late, this might be worth it if we win. We're definitely not going to win KBI.
Well, 4.6 right now is the big fish. And it looks like yours is 4.5. Well, you called it, 4.5, you said. Good job, fellas. 32.29 pounds for Jay and Mark. 32.29 so far. Good job, fellas. See you tomorrow. All right, Kelly Borup and Carl Ingstrom. Come on up, gentlemen. How are you doing? Hey, where's your dinosaur shirt? You had your dinosaur shirt on yesterday. That was nice. Have you got it underneath? Oh, yeah, rock and roll. That's it. All right, day two weight for these fellas. 17.75, 1775, so an improvement from day one's 1706. It's going to give them a two-day total of 34.81. Well, it sounds like you got some work to do tomorrow. If you could convince him to get in the bag, you'd be okay. Good job, guys. All right, making their way up now, Mitchell Moncrief and Shane Mosden. Sounds like they've got a cheering section back there. They had 16.89 pounds on day number one. Certainly capable of a 20-pound bag. Let's see what they brought in today. That looks like a better bag than yesterday. To get into the top 5, you need 25 pounds, but a great bag today, guys. Fantastic. Let's see here. 1906. 19.06 for day number 2. You got one in there that's over 4.6? No. 35.95 pounds. You'll notice 36.56 is top 10, so just outside. Good job on day 2. Good comeback. One more day like that, I guarantee you're going to cash a check of some kind. Good job, fellas. All right, Dylan Normando and Elliot Panchera. They're sponsored by Normando Roofing. They had 16.66 on day number 1. Much better day 2 by the looks of this. 18.06. 18.06 for day number 2. Well done, guys. It's going to give them a 2-day total at 34.72. Sean McGuy and Jaden Simmons, come on up. They're sponsored by Redden's Camp, Longbow Lake, and Ye Old Chip Truck. They were just a hair under 18 pounds yesterday with 17.98. They've got 5 in the basket today. We'll see what that does for them. All right, day 2's total. 1641, 16.41 pounds for day number 2. That's going to give them a 2-day total at 34.39 pounds. Good luck tomorrow, guys. All righty, who's next here? It is not that team. This looks like Brett Myers and Nathan Brigham coming up right now. They had 17.84 pounds for day number 1. They brought the crew with them. A little bit lighter than yesterday. 16.67 for day number 2. 16.67 for day number 2 for Brett and Nathan. Gives them a total for 2 days of 34.51. Oh, cheering section. Good job, guys. All right, next up we have Diane and Stuart Naniska. They're sponsored by Naniska Repair and Mike Naniska Contracting. They had a day 1 weight of 1736. All right, looks like day number 2 might have been a little better for them. Oh, it's behind you. 18.36 for day number 2. Definitely a better day. 1 whole pound better. It's going to give them 35.72 pounds for the tournament, 35.72. Good job. All right, next up we have Jason McNaughton and Jordan Gaviga. They brought in 16.75 pounds on day number 1. All right, Jay, what happened?
We had a decent day out there. Wasn't too bad, but want to say hello to my little guy Finn at home, watching on the live stream.
Hi, Finn.
There we go.
All right, day 2. Let's see what Dad did today. 1764, better day. 17.64 for day number 2. Gives them a 2-day total at 34.39. Good job, guys. All right. Next up, we've got Matai Demers and Ian Waterer. Come on up. They weighed in with 17.39 pounds yesterday. They're sponsored by FXR. Was buried in there somewhere, right? Good, man. How was today for you guys?
Much, much, much better.
It looks like it. Are we going to go over 20?
Give it.
1997. It was close. Well done. Great second day. That's going to give them 37.36. They're definitely heading in the right direction. They're going to weigh 1 for big smallmouth here. Yeah, that's a tank. What's that?
We have 2 470s. They're clones.
Nice. Was that the right one?
I don't know. Guess we'll see. No, it's not the right one. Tarts. Can I try another one?
I don't know.
No, one shot? Oh.
One shot deal. This one looks like it's not going to break the 460. .45 is their big smallmouth, but he thinks he missed and got the wrong one. Oops. Good day today, guys. Well done. You're heading in the right direction. Up now, we have John Olson and Clay Lagenet from Kenora, sponsored by Tractus Projects. They had a day 1 weight of 16 3/4 pounds. Well, let's see what day 2 did for these fellows. It got the better of them a little bit. 14.55 for day number 2, 14.55. Sounds like the fishing was a little tougher today for lots of teams, I think. Good job, fellas. It's always harder to fish when you can't feel your fingers after a day standing out in the rain. All right, Lyndon Dewson and Devin Dearborn, come on up. They're sponsored by Dearborn Therapy. They had a day 1 weight of 17.19 pounds. If I was a guessing man, I'd say it's not quite as good today. 14.49 for day number 2, 14.49 for Lyndon and Devon. Gives them a 2-day total weight of, oh, still not there. Good job, fellas. All right, who have we got here now? We've got Grant Weedman and Zach Hapka from Greenwood, Minnesota, fishing their first KBI. They had 1674 on day number 1. Looks like they did a little bit better today. Or about the same, 1672. 16.72 for day number 2. So what do you think of KBI so far?
It's really fun.
You should wait till tomorrow. It's going to get real fun.
Yeah, hoping to make the parade, maybe. We'll see. Feeling like a raisin after today, though.
Yeah, right? Well, go and get dried off, warmed up. Good luck tomorrow, guys. All right, on stage now, Matt Harzma and Jamie Hubatka. They're sponsored by FXR and Metro Plastering. They had a 17.8 pound day number 1. Day number 2 looks like 15.27. 15.27 for day number 2. Why don't you come and give her your autograph? That gives them a total for the tournament so far of 33.5 pounds, 33.5. All right. Coming up next, we've got Josh Peacock and John Frost. They're sponsored by St. Croix, FXR, Vicious Venom, Camp.com and Gills. Whew. So did we find some largemouth today?
At about 11 o'clock, I was turning the boat nose to go to Sioux Narrows and make a big run, and Frosty said, I think we need to go fishing, just keep fishing. He kept us on the rails, and we caught what we have, so.
Okay, well, let's see what you did. Yesterday was 17.04. Today, just a slight bit better at 17.25. Well, it's not largemouth, but you did well.
Yeah, we're happy with that. The weights are crazy. If you would have told us we would have 2 days of 17 pounds, we'd probably take it. So, yeah.
Good luck tomorrow. You bet. Good luck. All right, Tony Shirley and Paul Jansen are making their way up now. They had 1772 on day number 1. Paul, you look cold, man. Yeah. You didn't do a very good job of keeping your partner out of the rain today.
No, I did.
Yeah. 1693 for day number 2, 16.93 for day number 2 for Tony and Paul. Gives them a 2-day total at 34.65. 34.65. Not bad for a couple walleye guys, eh?
Yeah, you got that right.
All right. Next up, we've got Ryan and Dawson Lentz. Come on up, guys. Ryan and Dawson came in with just over 17 pounds yesterday. They're sponsored by Pioneer Construction. All right, let's see what day 2 did for them. Pretty consistent. 17.22 for day number 2. Well done, gentlemen. All right, next up we have Rennie Buchunas and Brad Dirksen. Come on up, guys. All righty. They had 1706 yesterday. Not today, Rennie says. No problem staying hydrated today, guys? 15.37 for day number 2, 15:37 for Brad and Rennie. You too. All right. Dwayne and Tom Naniska are in now. They had 16:36 for day number 1. They got 5 fish again today. You got a helper? You got to pay him?
I had to pay her.
Got a pair.
There you go. 1682 for day number 2. So you improved. Moving up. Moving up. That's good. All right. Next up, we've got Jeff Morrison and Jules Gibbons from Morrison. Well, how was day 2? As good as day 1?
No, it wasn't actually.
No, 1702 yesterday. You don't think you made 17 today?
No, I think it's just a little under.
A little under? Okay. Well, we'll let Carm tell us. He always tells the truth. Yep, you're right. $15.74 for day number 2. 15.74 for day 2. For Jeff and Jules, 32.76 so far. All right, Mike and Wyatt Moore, come on up. They're sitting currently with 16.3 pounds. Let's see what day 2 does for these guys. A little better, I think? Nope, not quite. 15.35 for day 2, 15.35. All right, now we've got Jeremy Kentulik and Hayden Martin. Jeremy from Kenora, Hayden from the White Shell. They had 1771 yesterday. A little bit better today by the looks of this. 18.87. 1887 for day number 2. Hayden and Jeremy moving in the right direction. You got one you want to weigh there, guys? Largemouth. That's a beauty. So all largies today or mixed them up?
No, this was a fluke mixed in with a school of smallmouth, and it was a welcome surprise.
It was so at 4.57. 4.57 smallmouth or largemouth. Not quite the biggest one of the day, but really nice. So that's going to give them a 2-day total at 36.58. 36.58 for Hayden and Jeremy. Good job. All right, coming up next, we've got Tim Strempler and Tony Griffiths. Come on up, guys. All right, they had 1656 yesterday. I may be wrong, but that looks like a better basket. So Tim and Tony definitely had a better day today. And it's locking in right away here at 19 point. Nope, it's not locking in right away. I lied. 19-19. 19-19 for day number 2 for Tony and Tim. They got one they want away. It's going to give them 35.75. They're definitely moving up in the right direction. Big largemouth away there. Needs to be better than 472. Not quite. Well, that's why the whole basket wasn't settling down. It's this guy. 433, 4.33. Sign your slip, guys. I'm going to change the water here. So, Tony, what changed today? What made it better?
The fish landed in the net.
Oh, you missed him with the net yesterday. Was that your fault or Tim's?
No comment.
Very politically correct. Well done. Good job, fellas. As I mentioned, I got something to say here about the magic of the Royal RB. Oh, you're a lifesaver. Put it on the screen, make it big. That's it. Anyway, there's a draw for a Napoleon barbecue donated by Canadian Tire in Kenora. The RBC tent over here is the one with the blue top on it there. All donations of $5 and over will receive a ballot for the draw, with all proceeds going to Kendall House. And big thanks to Canadian Tire and RBC for putting that together. Also over there available are dinner tickets, available for tomorrow night's Italian feast, $22 for adults and $10 for kids 10 and under. And also available from our sponsor, Rock Solar, 25% online orders. Grab a coupon and check out their website. That's Rock Solar. Again, like to say a huge thanks to our title sponsor, Woodlake Marine, with Mercury, Ranger, Alumacraft, and Princecraft. Also a big thanks to select sponsors, Gardwine, Kenora Hospitality, Molson's, Canadian Tire, Crawford's Camp, Mount Evergreen Ski Hill, Catch and Cook, Rather Outdoors, Lou's, Rock Solars, Mustang Survival, Keystone Lock and Key, Rogers Lake of the Woods Sports Headquarters, FXR, and WJS Canada. Also a huge shout out to Super 8, who host me every year when I'm here. They do great work. Beautiful hotel to stay in. The service there is amazing. Great breakfast. Continental breakfast every day is great. And big thanks to all the staff over there for their continued support of the KBI. Appreciate that. Eric and Daryl Popoff now here on stage. They had 1671 yesterday. They've got 5 again today for 14.59, 14.59. They're sponsored by Winnipeg Contacts. I notice it says on your bibs there that it's bone dry. Are they lying or are they telling the truth?
It wasn't very dry out there today, I'll tell you that for free. Wet, cold, ready for a hot shower now.
I bet. Hot tub would be nice right now, wouldn't it? There you go. The problem would be keeping them out of it if we put a hot tub right on stage. All right, Ken Schabler and Reed Smith from Kenora are up next. They're sponsored by Apex Solutions. They were over 17 pounds yesterday with 17.09. Let's see what they have today. Day 2 weight, 14 pounds even. 14 pounds even for Kevin and Reed. Got a 2-day total for them over 31 pounds at 31.09. All right, guys. Next up, Noah Friesen from Blumenort, Manitoba, and Colin Hilliard from New Bothwell, Manitoba. I have to say, Colin, I've never even heard of Old Bothwell. I'm not even sure where New Bothwell is, so. All right, they've got 5 going to the scale. Had a tough day 1 with 11.5, just under 11.5 pounds at 11.47. They did definitely better than that today. Day 2, 15.88. Well done, moving in the right direction, gentlemen. I see the rain started coming down heavy again out there. All right, our next team to the scales will be Chris Toll and Derek Stannard. They're sponsored by Uncle Mark's Outpost. $17.68 yesterday. About the same today or a little better?
Little worse.
What? Oh, no, you're not supposed to. You're supposed to be always better.
Well, we're supposed to be better, yeah, but the weather didn't help us much, and yeah, we couldn't find them today, so.
Day 2, 15.83, so you were right, not as good. But there's one more day to redeem. 2-day total for them, 33.51. Next we have Jess and Brian Como from Jess and Brian Como. They had day 1 weight at 16.27. They got 5 in the bag there again. Whoa, that looks like a big, big largemouth. All right, their day 2 weight is going to be right around that 15-pound mark. $14.94. $14.94. You want to weigh that one, big one? Yeah, I think so. Holy. This is where I wish we had the fish tank again this year. Those of you that are looking for it and are missing it, we're missing it too. They opened the trailer this year and found it broken, so they're in the market looking for a new one, I think. Should be here for next year. Hold that up nice and high. That's a big one. Big largemouth so far is $4.72. I think this one's going to give it a run for its money. Yes, it definitely is. It's over 5 pounds, folks. 5.22. 5.22 for Jess and Brian. So, Jess, who caught that one?
The old man.
What? He's not even here. You could have lied.
I didn't miss with the net, that's all.
That's important. You didn't miss with that. Yes. Nice fish. Well done. Up next, we've got J.P. Kennedy and David Koss from East St. Paul, Manitoba. They weighed over 16 pounds yesterday, 16.06. Holy, that's. They are crazy. I've known them since they were born. Day 2 weight 1729. Definitely moving in the right direction, guys. Well, there you go. One more day to make it even better. There you go. A couple years, you'll win the thing. Good job, guys. All right, Luke Diot from Nakina, Ontario, and Travis Shalek from Fort Francis. They're sponsored by KBM Outdoors. Day 1 at 16.21. So what happened today? Do you think those, I see lots of baskets coming up with a single largemouth. Did they get lost in the smallmouth territory or what?
No, we went after them and caught the one good one and some smaller ones, and we had some good smallmouth on the line, but we lost a lot of fish today.
1463 for today, guys. Good job. They're going to weigh their one largemouth there. It's a good size. It's definitely a solid fish. I don't think it's over 5, but it's a good size fish. Did it feel like it was over 5, Carm? No. Well over 4, though, at 4.22. 4.22. So Luke and Travis, 2-day weight, 30.84 at the moment. Good job, guys. All right, next up we have Corey Putnam and Brady Swensrud from Alexandria, Minnesota, I'm assuming. They're sponsored by, no, there's just one sponsor. This is Brady's sponsor. Yeah, Dad's wallet. All right, there we go. So 1536 yesterday. Improvement today?
Little bit lighter, I would say.
A little bit lighter? Yeah, there's a couple of smaller ones in there, I see. Got a couple of good ones, though. Day 2 weight right now for them is 14.54. 1454 for day number 2. It's getting a 2-day total at 29.9. Good job, fellas. See you tomorrow. All right, George Parks from Kuwaitan and Wayne Carlson from Kenora making their way up now. They had 16:01 yesterday. A little bit lighter today, 15.80, 15.8 for day number 2. It's going to give them a 2-day total at 31.81. All right, up next, Dana Kaliska and Michael Roccola from here in Kenora and Kuwaitan. Sponsored by Roccola Drywell, Connect Electric, and JD Plumbing. They weighed 1612 yesterday. A little bit better today.
A little bit.
Heading in the right direction. That's what matters. 16.51. 16.51 for day 2. 2-day total at 32.63. 32.63. All right, up comes Ian Ortlieb and Mike Rapinda. They were over 16 pounds with 16.2 yesterday. They tracked down some largemouth today. Got one. Was it lost in amongst the smallies, or were you targeting it?
No, I used that as bait earlier, so he took it from me.
All right, day 2 weight 15.56, 15.56. That's going to give them a 2-day total at 31.76. Pat Gibbons and Caleb Gibbons from Morrison, come on up. They had 15.6 yesterday, 15.6. Looks like he's got a bag full of water there. Did you load that up for him?
No, he didn't.
He loaded that up himself, did he? Oh, you found some good ones. You found some good ones today.
Yeah, we did a lot better today.
What do you figure you got there, about 18?
I hope so.
Okay. You didn't weigh them in the boat? So you know what you got. Okay. Let's see. That was pretty close. 17.85 for day number 2. Well done for Pat and Caleb. Good improvement from their 15.6 yesterday. That's going to give them 33.45. You got one you want to weigh separately, I guess? Yeah. There's a couple of serious tanks in that bag. Is that the one? Hold up the other one that was the second choice. Hold up the second choice one. Yeah, nothing wrong with that one either, guys. Well done. Big smallmouth right now, 463. You guys are going to be close, but I don't think it's going to quite make it. Looks like 440 something. Oh. It lost weight, you think? What, you guys put it on a diet and a live well or what? Yeah, right, me too. 4.49, 449. Nice fish, guys. Yeah, give her your autograph and then head off that way, guys. Head off this way. You bet. Good job, fellas. All right, next up, we've got Jackson and John Tressor from Kuwaitan, sponsored by Maynard Lake Lodge and Outpost. They had a 16.35 pound day 1. Well, Jax, how was today?
Not as dry as yesterday, for sure.
Well, it definitely wasn't as dry, yeah. It's not even drying up now. It's still staying wet out there. Day 2 for you guys. A little bit lighter than yesterday, 15.84.
Not too bad, about what we figured. Hoping to go out for a bigger day tomorrow.
Get bigger ones tomorrow. Well done, guys. Yeah, the order could be mixed up there, I think. Yeah, hot shower and a drink. Okay. Javen Maxton from Fort Francis and Mitch Petrick from Shunya. They're sponsored by NBT Marine. Javen, that's right? No, but Javen is the right pronunciation, right? Yeah, okay. Shunya, that's Thunder Bay, isn't it? Pretty much? Yeah. All right, yesterday you had 1665. Did you do better today?
No.
No. You did worse today.
Not quite what we wanted.
Not what you were looking for, I'm thinking. Just under 15 pounds by the looks of it, 14.97. But we got another day tomorrow. Nothing but better. Right on. Sign your slip there, guys. Get your receipt. All right. All right. Coming up now, we've got Josh and Jamie Burley. They're from Kenora here. Sponsored by Woodlake Marine.
And Bob's Burgers.
And Bob's Burgers. Nothing wrong with a Bob's Burger. Just going to say.
Best burger in town.
Best burger in town. I won't argue with you on that one. Had 5 yesterday for 16.3. A little bit better today?
A little bit less.
A little bit less, you think? Yep, you're right. 15.05 for day 2. It's going to give you a 2-day total at 31.35. All right. Coming up next, Brendan Balchunas and the one and only John Guzzi. There's a lot of people who are thankful that there's only one John Guzzi, I think. She's happy there's only one of you. That's a fact. They were over 16 pounds yesterday, 16.09. Looks a little better today, John.
A little bit better.
Yeah.
We had lots of fun. I missed a lot of fish. I'm getting old. I can't catch them like I used to.
What's going on with that? 16.54 today.
Better yesterday.
Yeah, it was. No, it wasn't.
I lost the first 3 fish this morning, and one of them was a hog.
Why did you lose them?
Because I'm getting old.
No. You're getting better. You're getting better, buddy. Good job, fellas. Oh, they've got one they want away here, it looks like. Biggest one he ever caught. Oh, that sounds fair. You always want to know what that one weighs. Can't tell. Yeah, that's fair. Well, we'll just say it's 4.5 pounds.
Well, that's what I thought it was. I thought it was actually about 5.
Well, then you need to find that. Good job, fellas. Yeah, you got a cheering section there, but they're not cheering. They're pretty quiet.
Can't blame them.
Oh, there they go. There they go. Now they lit up. All right, on stage now, Blake Lundeen and Mitch Lawrence. They had 16.64 on day 1. They're sponsored by Crestliner. Better day today for them. 17.71 for day number 2. 17.71 for Blake and Mitch. That's going to give them a tournament total so far of 34.35. Well, I see Jamie Bruce and Brian Gustafson making their way up next. Brian hot off another win at Fort Frances this year. Had a tough day 1 for you guys, 16.04. Any better today?
Ironically, yesterday was probably the funnest day we've ever had catching-wise, but yeah, the weight didn't show it, and we changed it up today and did a little bit better, but looks like half the field's on a different lake this week.
Well, there's room to improve. 18.14 for day 2, definitely improvement over day 1. It's going to help move you up. You got some more work to do tomorrow, though. You got to find that 21-pound bag.
Yeah, we were coming in. I was like, yeah, we do that tomorrow. Maybe we'll be sitting on stage when the top 10 roll through. Look at the weights. I'm like, God, I don't even think we're going to make the first flight.
Yeah, it's going to be tough. Good luck tomorrow, guys. Good job. All right, next we've got Jerry Miller and Darren Fudali. They weighed 16.22 yesterday. They've got 5 going to the scale. That looks like a pretty good tub of bass. $15.43 for day number 2. 15.43 for Jerry and Darren. All right, next to the stage, Michael Cortons and Jeff Dingwall from Dryden. They're sponsored by Dingwall, Ford and Kenora and Woodlake Marine. Mr. Wolf Productions, can you turn this monitor down, please? All right, let's see what they did for day number 2. Had 1622 yesterday, right near the same amount today, 1619 for day number 2. Pretty consistent. Good job, fellas.
Hi, Al.
How are you, Jeff?
We're great.
Great.
Super. We're consistent.
Yeah, consistency's a thing, right?
And when you spend a day with Doc,
It's never a bad day, right? Any day fishing's better than working. Good job, guys. We'll see you tomorrow. On stage now, we've got Chris Bell from Sioux Narrows and Alan Kabelka from Keewatin. They were just under 15 pounds yesterday, 1473. Still hot. And day 2 for them, 1382, 13.82. That's better. Next up, we've got Dennis and Everett Chevalier from Kenora. Sounds like a heck of a cheering section you guys have back there. Oh, you paid them in beer, it sounds like. So day 1 over 16.5 pounds with their big largemouth at 3 3/4 yesterday. Today a little bit lighter at 14.42, 14.42 for day 2. Come sign your slip there, guys. All right, next from London, England, Alexandra Dufresne, and from Kenora, Louis Seymour. Alexandra and Louis weighed 1546 yesterday. Come on over, folks. Come and look over her shoulder and see your weight. Not a lot of bass fishing in England, I don't think, is there?
None. Had no practice at all.
16.97. That's pretty good weight for day number 2. Well done. 16.97. That's going to do nothing but move you up. Give the lady your autograph there. So no practice fishing bass at all, she says. All right, off this way here. Yep. Well done. All right, next to the stage, Nathan Bland and Tullio Fagnili. They had 16.30 yesterday. A little bit better today. 16.90 for day number 2. So Tulio, that name, I wanna like roll it out like Tony Soprano when I see that. You know, it's like.
Thank you.
Well done, guys. All right. We're going to say a quick thanks to some more of our great sponsors. Of course, Wood Lake Marine with Mercury, Ranger, Alumacraft, and Princecraft, and as is our title sponsors. Also like to say a big thanks to some of our entertainment sponsors, Acadia Broadcasting and Catch and Cook. And I can find this second page once it's not stuck together. I love paper. Okay. Choice sponsors include AK and Company, A&W, Northern Harbor, Old Dutch, Wholesale Club, Ultramar, and Shoot Chuck, Ormiston LLP. And a big thanks to the sponsors for our entries. Our entry sponsors this year included Wilson Stationery, World of Water, and Sanford Trattoria, which is the food truck outside, and of course Forrest Green, who's one of our anglers that comes up here every year from Kansas to fish. And he also digs into his wallet and supports the tournament by sponsoring the entries. So we appreciate that. Thank you, Forrest. Just getting the water changed up here. Just again, a reminder, tomorrow afternoon, the weigh-ins are an hour earlier, and the boat parade is set to go for 5 o'clock. The top 10 coming through the Jardine Contracting Pavilion tomorrow. All right, we've got Clarence and Clarence Gibbons from Morrison, Clarence and Clarence Jr. They weighed 1557 yesterday. Today, a little bit better. Right around that 16.5 area. If it ever settles down. 1645 for day number 2. 1645. All right, next up to the stage, we've got Matt Rydberg and Adam Rasmussen. Matt hot off a win at Fort Francis this year. They found some largemouth by the looks of that. 1586 on day number 1. I know you weren't happy with that, but you look like you're a little happier today.
A little bit better today. Even though we were soaking wet, it was a little bit funner fishing anyways.
It's always fun when you're catching fish, even if you're getting drenched. It's better to not be getting drenched, you know, but sometimes it happens. So you're moving up for sure with this weight today. You're over 18 pounds by the looks of it. Of course, you kept those fish in very good health, so they're not settling down at all. Well, you know, we could play a game of crib maybe while we wait. Yeah. $18.14 looks like 18.14 for day number 2. Very good weight for day number 2 for Matt and Adam. Gives them a 2-day total at 34 pounds even. They're sponsored by Rapala, 13 Fish and Humminbird, Minn Kota, Vexus, and Mercury. Good job, guys. All right, next up, we have Leo and Ted Haynes. Leo from Kenora, Ted from Stratton. They had 1531 on day number 1 with a big smallmouth yesterday at 395 was their big one. Let's see how day 2 treated these fellas, besides soaking them to the bone. Oh, Lake of the Woods got some revenge on them today. 1404. 1404 for day number 2, guys. All right, next up. Connor Carlson and Chase Curtis. Connor from Devlin and Chase from Fort Francis. They were just under 15 and a half yesterday at 15.43. We're going to add a little bit more to that today. Put them over 30 pounds with 15.14. 15.14 for day 2. So that'll give them 30.57. 30.57 for the tournament. All right, next we have Brent Valentini and Aaron Janai from Kenora. Currently sitting with 14.73 pounds. Better day today, guys?
Made less mistakes.
Made less mistakes. That's a good way to put it. Looks like you're over 17 pounds there, around 17.3. 17.30. So you're moving in the right direction, heading to Saturday. Moving up, 32.03 for the tournament so far. Nice day today, guys. Well done. Next up, we have Aiden Climby and Corey Grenier from Ear Falls. They're sponsored by Packwash Lake Camp and Kids Fine Foods. Is that correct, Aiden? That's a awesome spelling for Aiden. Irish, yeah, right to the core there. Well, Climby, yeah, pretty Irish as well, I would think, yeah.
Both my parents, they moved here from Ireland.
Nice. Day 2 weight for these guys, an improvement from yesterday. They were sitting at 15.73 yesterday. We're going to do better today, 16.75. 16.75 for day number 2 for Aiden and Corey. It's going to give them a 2-day total at 32.48 pounds. All right, Mike and Wyatt Moore coming up now. Nope, they were already in. Team number 85. John and Jerry Moncrief. That sounds better. They had 15.48 yesterday. They're sponsored, of course, by Lake of the Woods Electric. Day number 2, a much better day for these guys. 17.33, 17.33. Well done, guys. Moving the right way. They're going to weigh one separately here. Largemouth, smallmouth? Smallmouth. I think I can see the one you're talking about. Definitely the one. Needs to be better than 4.63. Looks like we have a new big fish. 4.76. Well done, gentlemen. Well done. Don't forget to sign your slip. That's going to give them a 2-day total of 32.81 pounds. anchored by that big 4 3/4 pound smallmouth. Good job, guys. Next up, Jeremy Schwartz and Riel Gagnon. Sponsored by Gagnon & Sons Contracting and Schwartz Brothers. They were just under 16 pounds yesterday with 15.91 pounds. They got 5 going to the scales now. $15.21 for day number 2, 15.21. As soon as he can dig that slip out of his pocket. He found it. All right, now there's too many pockets in those darn rain suits. 15.21 pounds for day number 2. $31.12 for the tournament. All right, who's making their way up next here? Looks like, yep, it is Ben and Jim Gustafson from Kenora. They had a 15.96 yesterday. Better today, Ben?
Yeah, a little better today.
All right, let's see. A little better. See, I never trust these guys. They say a little better, and it's like 4 or 5 pounds better sometimes they say that, but it is a bit better today. Oh. 16.85, so just about a pound better than yesterday. Good job, fellas. Good luck. See you tomorrow. All right, next up, Al and Wade Gagnon, sponsored by Apex Solutions. And they weighed 15.26 yesterday, 15.26. They've got a 5 bass limit going to the scale. Day number 2, 15.59, so an improvement from day 1. 15.59 on day 2. Well done, guys. All right, next up from Winnipeg, Steve Sasaki and Mike Dottoli. They had 15.13 on day number 1. Mike's poo-pooing, saying not good. But you're dry under there, brother.
I am.
You look dry.
But at least I came up here and my co-partners are chickens.
All right, day 2 weight for Mike and Steve. I don't know if you guys heard that out there, but that's even worse than I thought. 13.42 for day number 2. But you're right. You didn't chicken out. You brought it up. Attaboy. I'm sure he'll hear about that on Monday.
Oh, I'm sure we will.
Yeah. Mike, of course, one of the co-hosts of the Casting Deck podcast. And the partner he's talking about is the other one of the hosts who didn't want to come up. Next up, we've got Kurt Scott from Keewatin and Bill King from East St. Paul. They weighed 1368 yesterday. They're hoping to improve today. Let's see what they got. Up or down today? Better day. Okay. That's what we like to hear. Yes, it was a much better day. 1682 for day number 2. It's going to certainly move you up. Good job, fellas. Next up, we have Dave Winters from Baudette, Minnesota, and Joe Cooper from Angle Inlet, Minnesota. Wait a minute. That's not right, is it? Winters and Cooper?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. That is Winters and Cooper, but we've got a weight in there for them for today already. Yep, we do. Well, we'll get this weight for today. Yesterday it was 1593.
Significantly less today.
Significantly less, he says. Significantly. I hate it when guys use big words like that, you know. Messes me up. Little lighter. 1331 for day number 2. 13.31 for Dave and Joe. All right. Nope, you've got the wrong one here as well. This is Forrest and Ernie Green. There we go. That's more betterer. All right, we've got Forrest Green from Bonner Springs, Kansas, and Ernie Hearn from Kansas City, Kansas. Berkeley, Ardent Reels, and Power Team Lures, and probably Chiefs fans. I won't hold it against you.
Well, that's good. Thanks.
1646 for day number 2. Definitely an improvement over yesterday's 1309. You got to be happy with that.
Yeah, I am. I didn't think it was that good.
Well, see, there you go. That's good. You got one you want to weigh separate, or you?
Yeah, he thinks he's got one.
He thinks he's got one. Okay. Ernie, pick out a good one. All right. I'd like to say thank you, too, by the way, for helping support and sponsor the tournament and the kids' tournament and all that. We appreciate you helping out. Thank you.
No problem. Yeah, I try to help out all I can. So.
Right on. It's always good to get the kids involved in stuff. 4.41. So, yeah, it was close. Nice job. That's their big smallmouth, 441. There you go. Good job, fellas. See you tomorrow. All right, next we have Blair and Bronson Bazant. They're sponsored by Sub-Zero Insulation and Lee's. They were just a hair under 16 pounds yesterday, 15.97. All right. So, Bronson, did you tell me yesterday this is your first KBI, right?
Yep.
Do you fish the kids' KBI before?
No.
You never did? Well, did you have a good day today?
Better than yesterday.
Excellent. That's what you want to hear. Yep. Definitely better than yesterday. Almost a full pound. 16.83 for day number 2. 1683 for Blair and Bronson. Good job. All right, Doug and Spencer Hartle from Foothills, Alberta coming up now. Well, Doug, Sims reindeer hold up for you?
It is. It's awesome, man. It was a fun day. A lot of rain squalls, a lot of fish. It was good.
16.35 for day number 2, an improvement from yesterday's 15.03. So that's going to move you in the right direction. Off this way, Doug. All right, next up, we've got Jennifer Casey and Jordan Dragovic from Winnipeg. Jen and Jordan had a tough day 1 with just 10.16. Looks like they did much better today. So Jordan, did I butcher your last name? How are you pronouncing it? Dragozevic. Okay. I wasn't sure what to do with that extra J in there. 13:37, so definitely moving in the right direction. Well done, an improvement. It's always good to improve. All right, next up, we've got Jeremy Edmonds from Rosewood, Manitoba, and Jordan Stockel from Winnipeg. You had 13:41 on day 1. Did you do better today? I think so, yeah. Oh, that's good.
We had 3 fish for 5 pounds at 3:30, and then a miracle happened. So
Miracles are good, especially when you're fishing.
it's not gonna compete with any of those, but it's
No, but it's a good day for you.
it's our own miracle. Yeah.
Right on. Looks like you got a couple of good ones in there, guys. That's exciting when things improve quick. Like it happens that fast sometimes. You get that one spot, one bait, and it's just boom, 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 it's going. You're upgrading everything in the well. So 13:41 yesterday, definite improvement today. Considering what you had at lunchtime. 13:79 looks pretty good. Well done, guys. 13.79 for day number 2. Good job. Good luck tomorrow, fellas. All right. Next up, Matt Dement and Jacob Baranicki. Looks like our last team of the day. Again, a reminder, weigh-in starts an hour earlier tomorrow, and the boat parade goes at 5 o'clock. So be sure to be here, get a good spot. It's going to be packed as usual. So Matt and Jacob yesterday, 13.89 pounds. Okay, guys, up or down today? Even. Okay, so we're going to shoot for 13.89 again today. Oh, you went down just a little bit. 13.52 today. 13.52 for today. And it's going to give you a 2-day total of 27.41. Well, that concludes day number 2 here at the 35th anniversary edition of the Kenora Bass International. Thank you, everybody, for coming down. Thanks for streaming online. We'll see you all here tomorrow at the KBI. Thank you. Don't forget, draw for the Napoleon Barbecue over at the Canadian, sponsored by Canadian Tire. All donations over $5 go to the Kendall House, and we'll receive a ballot for the draw. Dinner tickets are also available at the RBC tent. $22 for adults, $10 for kids 10 and under. Thank you.
Hi guys, Jeff Gustafson here, and I'm down. It's day 2 of the KBI. I'm at the kids KBI on the docks at the Harborfront right now, and this is actually where I kind of got my start, fished my first tournament, and I never caught one. So in the time I've walked down the dock here, I think I've seen 8 or 10 fish get caught. So the kids are catching some fish. It's an awesome event. Everybody gets a prize, and it's been going on 30 years that the kids KBI's been happening, and they sell out every year, fill it up. So pretty awesome. But yeah, no, I'm missing the tournament this year. Sadly, I have to head back down south tomorrow for my last couple of tournaments in the U.S. But yeah, I've been following along, and it's the KBI for me. I fished it for the first time actually when I was 10 years old, and missed it a couple times over the years. But it's always been one of the highlights of my summer, and I live for it. So we got an awesome group of volunteers here in Kenora that make the event happen. A lot of work goes into doing it, and so hats off to those people that make it happen every year. It's an awesome event for our community.